and welcome back to episode 4 of the Bottle Jobs podcast. Woo! Yeah, come on, guys, join in.
Yeah, woo!
4 episodes, we've actually made it. I was only expecting 1. How are you two been? You alright?
Yeah, I've been good. Yeah, not a bad week for me. Rob, how you been?
Yeah, good mate, good. Glad to be back. Didn't think you'd have me back. So I'm just taking.
we weren't supposed to have you back after the first episode you did.
Yeah,
no,
but
I'd absolutely Jack Grealish the side.
Yeah, exactly. You make us look bad. You're the
Let's
grenade.
be fair.
What?
It's only a matter of time until I get cancelled. So
I mean, last episode, the first 10 minutes, you called Liverpool the scumbags and referenced Stevie Wonder playing football. So
Yeah.
I'll have you know, I've got a source that listened to the podcast, and she said she thought it was funny that I called Liverpool scumbags. So
Was that your mum by any chance?
was it your mum?
no, it was my nan.
I mean, yeah, I know.
So
But we are going to try to keep it unbiased as much as we can, Rob, this week, okay?
Yeah, Rob, come on.
I don't know what you mean. I am biased. I mean, I am unbiased.
All right. Anyway, before we get into until we get into this episode today, we'd like to apologise for last episode, the technical issues that happened. Rob, I don't know if you want to explain what happened, mate.
Yeah. To be honest, I'll come clean. I think we put too much faith in Cam and Owen, especially Owen's Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
and unfortunately, the podcast suffered as a result of it.
I remember me.
Apparently, there was a little bit of background noise from my end, but I didn't hear anything. So, I'm blaming Owen.
All the listeners will know if they got to the end, it was just me and Owen who outroed it. Right?
Yeah, because somebody had to go off the call.
That's if they clicked the button. I'd also like to apologise for my voice note. I was very tired. Forgot to edit the podcast.
That was poor. I'm not going to lie, mate. That was poor.
I forgot to edit the podcast. Woke up at about 11:30 at night to record that voice note. But yeah, now we've got that apology out of the way. We should have sat. If it was like a proper YouTube apology, you'd have to sit at the edge of your bed and go.
Right. Didn't think I'd have to be making this video.
Fortunately, some things have come out. Sunday League returned as well.
It did. Good game.
It was a fun game for me and Owen.
Yeah. So for all of you who won't know, Sunday League returned and we had our first friendly match. It was just an inter-squad friendly for our Sunday League side, Northants All-Stars. It was sort of we got a double header this weekend, so they were sort of sorting the teams out for that a bit, and it was a bit one-sided a little bit. We had a few trialists on, like Rob yourself played in the second team, which was called it, but we actually don't know yet. But the game finished 5-1. Miningham's team, which was a good result for us.
2 assists for me, a goal for Owen.
Yeah, 2 assists from Cam, goal for me, which was good. You actually assisted my goal from a corner. Rob, did you want to explain what happened with that corner, or?
I was injured.
You're injured. Okay, so I'll explain.
You did not see. I did not see what happened.
We had a corner. Rob decided he thought, I'm going to mark Owen from this corner.
Worst decision I ever made.
Easy. So Cam set out for the corner, little step forward, probably gave him a little nudge. Can't really remember. Probably did.
Should have gone down, Rob.
I just ran to that post, and Rob was still at the front post, so I had a free header. Rob's movement was amazing.
I thought I was jumping for a header against Owen. Turns out it was my own teammate Connor who backed me up. He'll back me up. He actually jumped for a header against me as well, so we were both didn't know what we were doing.
Both trialists. How are these two getting in the squad?
I don't know why Rob was in the box for the corner as well, considering you don't head the ball.
No, I do. It's only when I wear glasses that I won't head the ball.
He's a defender, Cam. He has to be in the box.
You could have just been on the post.
For the free kick, I got in the wall. I actually was like, no, I'll get in the wall. I wanted to.
I always
Oh,
go
mate.
in the wall for free kick, defensive free kick.
It was horrible.
That's
It was
all
just
right.
that pure
Good.
anxiety until he
Just
missed the wall.
Cover your, you know,
Cover
just
my
cover
what,
yourself.
Cal?
Just cover your nuts and you're sound.
There you go.
And cover your bollocks, so you're cool.
A good
Yeah.
game though. Ollie
was a
got
good game.
2. Ollie got
Yeah,
2.
right, Ollie.
Archie got 2, and I think you got 1, didn't you?
Yeah. I got 1. Archie got 2. Ollie got 2. So
I also
looking
got
good.
the
We
assist
got
for Archie.
you did. Oh, no! Don't claim that assist. So Cam
It was an
clears the
assist.
ball. No,
It
Cam
wasn't a
clears the ball.
clearance. No,
It was a clearance.
It wasn't
you
a
pushed
clearance.
it away.
You haven't let me back to my side of the story
Go on,
here,
then.
mate. Because Archie was running through a goal, and I saw him. I was
No, you
supposed to
didn't.
ping. I did see
You
him.
didn't.
I
You
did
didn't even
see
look
him.
up.
I did.
You didn't even look up.
You can even ask Archie. Me and him made eye contact, and he was like, "Yeah, I know what's going on here." And I was meant to play it in between the defender, the side he was running, but I played it the other side, and Archie ran into it. And then Archie scored from it.
Are you
Archie
expecting a
ran
phone call
about
from
40
Gareth?
yards.
Well, 40 yards, it was more like about half a pit. I'm expecting my call up soon, Rob.
Yeah, Trent Arnold.
No, I'm centre mid, bro. Centre mid.
Yeah, you did play
Navigator.
centre mid, to be fair.
Oh,
Cam,
no,
decent.
not after Tuesday.
Oh,
Not
no.
after Tuesday.
Cam's the Henderson, mate.
Yeah, I'm the one who has to cover everyone.
The one who's injured.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the one. You cover everyone, don't you, Cam?
Do you just say the one who's injured? Who's the one who walked off it during the game? The centre mid out of the 3 of us.
Me, because I got injured.
I got injured and I played on Owen.
I've had an ongoing injury with my knee for 2 years. I'm not going to risk it in an inter-squad friendly when we're 5-0 up.
Wait, Cam, can you hear those violins? Because I can't.
Oh, yeah. It was your calf that got kicked.
Yeah, but I didn't come off with my calf. I carried on.
For like 2 minutes.
You soldier. You absolute soldier.
I know. Mate, it's actually it's like purple. It's nasty, my calf, mate. Shocking. Harry Beard really wanted that first team spot.
Take out your competition. Rob's going to be
Even
taking
though
out
he plays that
everyone.
Rob's going to be secret in Tom.
You won't get near Tom.
No, he wouldn't.
Oh, you wanted to do something today, didn't you, mate?
I did. So obviously, when Rob came on, we gave him a quiz on Manchester United.
Shit, crap.
So I thought it's only fair that we need to test the host knowledge. So we're going to start with Cam today. And
yeah, come on then.
Cam's got 10 questions on Blackburn Rovers. So
decent. I've even come prepared and wore my Blackburn Rovers top.
so Cam's got 10 questions on Liverpool. Yeah. He's a Liverpool fan. So I've got 10 questions. Cam should know. Rob got 6.
6 to beat.
Yeah,
and by the way, before people say I'm not going to be in the leaderboard for the bottle, just so you know, so I'm the host.
No, neither is Rob no more because he is a host. We'll just, you know what, Rob? We'll just get.
I was a guest at the time. Yes,
we'll just get.
I'm not giving him a bottle. No,
Owen claim.
Yeah, that's fine, mate. I will get you a bottle, but I think when we can see each other, we'll get bottle job theme things around like mugs and stuff like that. So
yeah. We can keep that private.
We'll look into that. So we'll
cop the merch.
We're not making bottle job merch.
We're gonna set up a whole web store. You can get bottle jobs t-shirts and everything. Pictures.
Use code Scousers for 20% off.
Wow.
I'm not going to go an episode without taking this out of Liverpool.
You know what? I don't think we can set foot in Liverpool ever again. Like just because of you, Rob. I'll
get battered.
Yeah. You know, as soon as the cameras are on, you can't say this stuff.
I'll wear like a balaclava.
All right, come on then.
All right, so we're going to start off with a couple of easy ones for you because You got to start off easy.
Yeah, Rob,
When-
what home ground does Manchester United play at?
Oh,
Right.
don't cry, Cam.
Isn't it? Bloody
Bloody
hell,
hell.
Cam.
Just take the
Oh.
quiz.
Just take the quizzes. Stop stalling.
Yeah,
I'm
we
just
get
trying
it.
to
You're not
revise.
very good.
mate. I've just got
Question
Google-
1.
I'm just making sure my Google search is ready.
Question 1. When was Liverpool founded?
1892.
Well done. Easy one for you, see? You got another easy one here. Who did Liverpool beat in the 2005 European Cup final?
Some would say the greatest Champions League final ever. AC
God.
Milan.
You're correct, but I just don't want to give you the point just because you said that.
No. I preferred the
Oh, yeah.
2008 7-8 one, didn't you, Owen?
I did, yeah.
I don't think Owen knows what happened in that final.
I know, yeah. I just realised I don't like you. I'm not gonna lie,
That's on
I was
record
reading the
now.
questions. I was reading the questions and I wasn't really focused. And now you've just made me.
that final, yeah. I love when John
Yeah, I'm not
What a
happy,
great
mate.
final.
I'm not happy. Like it just clocked in my head. I wasn't really listening to it. I'm not gonna lie. I was reading my next question and
I'm
That's
level
all right,
with
mate.
that,
You gave your views.
I'm 2 out of 2, right?
2012 was
Yeah.
the final. You are 2 out of 2.
Shouldn't
So,
have.
who is Liverpool's record transfer signing?
Oh. Big Veg.
What was that accent?
My Scouse
Don't know if you're
accent,
Scouse.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you are correct. Big Verge.
Virgil van Dijk, 75 million.
I was going to say, technically, you haven't signed anyone called Big Verge, so thanks for confirming.
3 out of 3.
So now, yeah. Okay, so which road runs behind the cop stand at Anfield?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, some harder ones, mate. They're not all going to be easy.
He's teased you with the first 3.
Innit? I should know this because I walk down that road every single time I
Yeah,
go to a
you
game.
should know
I
it,
should
mate.
know this. I just don't look at the road signs, unfortunately. No, I'm not a clue. It's not Anfield Road.
Don't know.
That's on the other side.
Walton Breck Road.
Would you
That
would
runs
you ever
beyond
have
the
said
cop.
that, Cam?
No.
Well, this is a Liverpool quiz which every fan should know. So
I'll be killed by a
apparently you
Liverpool
should
fan.
know that one, mate. Yeah, okay. What year was Jurgen Klopp appointed as Liverpool manager?
2000 and... Do you want the season or did you want the year?
I want the year.
Ooh. 2015.
He's pulled that out of the bag, isn't he?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
15,
what-
16 season. As you, Rogers got sacked.
Yeah. Okay. So, bit of history for you now. Who managed Liverpool to win 3 league championships, plus 2 FA Cups and a UEFA Cup, and retired after winning the FA Cup in 1974?
Oh, again, I should know this.
You should know this. This is big history.
Bill Shankly.
Yeah. Oh, again, yes, Cam.
I don't know why I struggled with that. I should
I'm
know.
pulling it out the bag. How many questions is that now? I kind of forgot.
I don't know. You're the quiz
That was
master,
the
bro.
5th. No,
5th. There you go, Rob. Thanks, Rob.
yeah, he's got 4 out of 5.
So, this one,
No,
Again, it's
God,
little-
I swear that was the 6th. You had the form, the Champions League final one.
Or
Oh yeah, it's the 6th.
Yeah, it's
Cam's on
6th.
5 out of 6. Yeah.
5 out of 6. So you got one more to beat Rob.
Oh, Christ.
One more to draw with.
So we got 4 more questions, yeah?
Yeah.
So, who is Liverpool's youngest ever goal scorer, Cameron?
Ben Woodburn.
Ben Woodburn. And you are correct. It is Ben Woodburn.
Yeah.
I'm not. Oh, see, I'm going to let
On-
you in
on-
your secret. I did as a taste the question at the start, and Cam first said Michael Owen, so I think he
I
may have
didn't
done a
say
Google
Michael
search
Owen.
here.
Yeah.
I did not
Oh,
say
you-
Michael Owen.
Yeah,
I
you
said,
seemed a bit too
mate.
confident. You seemed a
I
bit
said,
too
I said,
confident. there.
oh,
Yeah.
as soon as I said Michael Owen, I went, oh no, it's not.
Oh, Owen, you saw
dunno.
that?
Hey,
I'm
you
not
can
sure
look on
why
my
that
search
one, Rob.
history. You can look on my search history. Mate.
I don't want to look in your search history, mate.
Well, then that's
Yeah,
your-
I
that's
don't
your
want
problem.
to see what you've been looking at. Cam.
All right, we're going to
The
have
only
to give
thing
him
that's
that.
on my phone right now is script.
I think you should change question, Owen, give him another chance.
Rob's just jealous because I'm six.
Nah, we'll give
drawing
him it.
them
Don't
up.
worry. Don't worry.
This
So,
is rigged.
Cam, true or false? Steven Gerrard played more times for Liverpool than Jamie Carragher.
False.
False. You are correct.
No!
7.
Jamie Carragher.
7.
What?
Oh!
Cam knows his Liverpool knowledge, Rob.
Carragher played like
Not easy
over
question.
800 games.
So, Cam, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not expecting you to know this, but then again, this is every Liverpool fan should know it. So, I've got one here for you already. Who was Liverpool's first ever manager? Good luck, mate.
That's stinky.
Back in 1892, who first managed Liverpool? I just want to stick him a little bit, just so it makes you look a bit better, Rob.
Yeah, because Rob had who was Manchester United's first ever manager, didn't he?
That's yeah. When did David Beckham make his debut? David Beckham make his debut.
I
mate.
got
That's a hard
that, and
one.
I'm not even a United fan.
All right. Well, you should know this. God.
Owen Coles.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, nah, but some would say Owen Coles was better.
Oh, God.
William Edward Barclay.
Barclay
Was the first ever.
or Barclay.
Barclay. No, Barclay. Barclay.
Mm,
There you go. So what's that? That was question 8 or 9?
9.
no.
That was 9. 7 out of 9 you got, haven't you?
Mm.
One more. So, Rob, there's 2 more questions I've got written down. So pick a number, 1 or 2.
In your opinion, Owen, which one's harder?
Number 1.
Number 2.
All right.
Cheers, Rob.
I don't know if I'm
Liverpool's current owners also own which other sports team?
Boston Red Sox.
Well done.
What was the
There
other?
you go. Which club did Michael Owen make his debut against?
I don't know, fuck, bro.
Oh, Rob, you picked it, mate.
Rob, why don't you answer this one, please? Yeah, come on, have a guess.
Who did he make
I
his
can tell
debut
you.
against?
Yeah, well, of course
Chelsea.
you can tell us because you got the answer.
Is it like Newcastle?
Well, no, it was Wimbledon.
That was my second
So,
answer.
8 out of 10, Cam.
Yeah, beat Rob.
I thought
That's all
I
right.
think that's pretty good.
Do you know what?
Very good.
Next week, it's your turn. I'll get you Chelsea questions. See who's the best host.
My turn.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we can do.
Mm.
I'm happy to. Or
So currently, I'm the best host on their team's knowledge.
you are the best host.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
So Rob is last in
not
team
happy.
knowledge.
6.
He's not happy. To be fair, I think they were a little bit easier, but you know what? We move. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take 7. What did I get?
8 out of 10.
80% Cam.
I'll take
80%.
that.
To be fair, we could at a later date we will, once we've tested everyone, we'll leave it a bit and then we will retest them on different questions.
Considering the 2 fucking stitch-up questions I had.
What do you mean? You should know
Who
Liverpool first ever
was
manager.
Liverpool's first ever manager in 1892?
Mate, this is a quiz that says all Liverpool fans should know.
All
Right.
right. Is there a question? What was Liverpool's first coloured strip in 1892? So I would have got that.
Was it Man United red?
No, because it was Everton blue, bro.
Yeah.
We used to play in blue.
So I
you're an
do have a
Everton
couple if you want. If you just want to test your knowledge a bit more.
Come on then. I just want to show off in front of everyone.
You want to show off, do you?
Yeah, I want.
Who scored
I want
Liverpool's only goal in the 1978 European Cup final?
the right back, the left back. I forgot his name now. I forgot his name. He's a defender. He's like a famous defender as well. How is he come out of my head?
Well, he's a big famous defender. This one.
Rob wouldn't know. Alan Kennedy.
No, it was Kenny Dalglish. You
Oh,
don't know,
shit.
bro.
I was thinking of a
Big famous defender.
I was thinking of a different kind of.
Like, Cam, you're doing a good job at.
Yeah, let's move on.
embarrassing
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Yeah, all right, we'll move on then.
The Premier League
next
games.
discussion.
The Premier League games. I want to start off because I was absolutely made me look like a rat. I want to start off with the early kickoff last weekend.
Was that an early kickoff? I thought they all played at the same time.
Yeah, there was an early
cracking
kickoff.
game.
Was there?
Did you not do your research? Because I'm pretty sure Chelsea got battered 5-2 by West Brom.
Oh no! Oh, I don't know, mate. I don't know about that one, Chief.
What happened?
Mate, honestly, like we scored like in the 27th minute, thinking 1-0 up, easy. And Thiago Silva already been booked. Decides, here we go. 2 minutes later, boom, red card by Thiago Silva. What is that about? And then, 2 minutes. Well, 2 minutes
up against West Brom.
Yeah, 2 minutes added on. Pereira scores, and I think, okay, not the worst to be drawn 1-0 at half time, considering we're on 10 men. Let's just ease it through. No, 45th plus 4, he comes back. He scores another one. 2-1 down. Great. Loving life. So.
It wasn't like they were dodgy goals. They were very good finishes.
No, yeah, I did say that. All of West Brom's goals were decent goals. But to lose 5-2 to West Brom as Chelsea, even on 10 men, is shocking.
Were you at home?
Yes, we were at home.
It was at Stamford Bridge.
We were
They
at
drew
home.
3-3 away at the
Right.
beginning of the season and the Lampard, and then Tuchel's obviously done worse.
They've almost tripled the goals Tuchel has conceded in one game. It's embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. No, I'm just not, mate. I forgot, like, I just put
It's
it to back
time
up.
to go.
Now you just brought it back up. And I just,
Cam.
Cam, mate, Cam.
Rest in
Oh,
peace.
no.
Too soon.
Yeah. Too soon.
To be fair,
Well, it was nice being part of this podcast.
yeah, it's been a good run, 4 episodes. I'm just honouring his legacy, mate. You lot are laughing at it.
Still though, okay, so we'll just move past that. Chelsea, even though we got battered, I don't like we had 18 shots, more shots than them, more shots than Tiger, more in possession on 10 men. We still could have won that game easily, but we rely on our defence too much. And if our defence has a bad game, that's what happens. We lose because our strikers don't score enough goals. So yeah, just it's not great. We dropped down to 5th. We're out of the top 4, mate. Just
Yeah, but the top 4 is so
embarrassing.
tight this season that you can't really just one loss. Like if
we're only 1 point
for
away
example,
from West Ham. So
if we win today against Aston Villa, we go into the top 4 until you lot play Palace.
yeah, I'm pretty sure we've got our run. Our next few games aren't that great. So like in the league, we've got Brighton, West Ham, Fulham, but then the end is a bit ropes. At the end, we've got City, Arsenal, Leicester, and Villa. So
what is that, like 7 games left?
Yeah, we're gonna need to get 8 games left. So 8. But yeah, we need to get on that big run of form in the next 3 games, and we need to win the next 3 basically. We need to beat West Ham, definitely. That's a must-win game.
See, this is the thing as well. In the space of 2 weeks, West Ham could be out of the top 4 race completely. That's how tight it is.
Yeah,
like they lose to you lot. They got Leicester this weekend.
Yeah,
that's 6 points potentially drop there. That's gives us and Tottenham and Chelsea a good run away with it. But I don't know what happened to you, but it was just brilliant. And then the fact that we played football and saw you about 2 hours later was even better.
The funniest part was I don't know if you were there, Cam, but Owen was watching our stream on his phone, and I had it on in the living room, which is obviously like as close as you can get to being live. And I knew West Brom scored before Owen did, and I came in celebrating. We were on a
we were on PlayStation,
chat. And I was like, what?
Yeah, I was watching it on the iPad, and
Didn't you also say when Thiago Silva got sent off that 10 men were still with us?
Yeah, I went.
Yep.
I think West Brom will pull something out the bag here, and you went. Now we've got this.
Yeah, I also predicted Chelsea to win 4-0, but we move. We move.
Yeah, you're lucky the technical difficulties happened during those predictions.
I mean, I predicted that 5-2. Yeah, oh God.
Yeah, you definitely predicted 5-2. Not like you went 4-0 Chelsea, was it?
Yeah, I did say 4-0 Chelsea, but you know what? I just want to move on from that game now. So, Leeds Sheffield. We went to the next one. 2-1 Leeds.
Wait, was it?
Mm-hmm. It was, yeah.
Oh, mate, I had 3-0 Leeds.
Yeah, 3-0 Leeds. Yeah, it was 2-1 Leeds.
Yeah. I haven't seen the goals, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad game, but it weren't the most exciting.
I'll move on to the next two, mate. Leicester, Man City. Did you see during 5 minutes, Man City had 100% possession?
Today?
Because Man City is sick.
For 5 minutes, they had 100% possession against Leicester.
Yeah, so Leicester, Man City, 2-0 City. Benjamin Mendy and Gabriel Jesus getting the goals.
Do you think Gabriel Jesus is good enough to replace Sergio Aguero at the end of the season?
Yes.
I do think they need to get someone in long term, but I think for next season they'll do.
I think he will be fine to be their number 9 for the next 2 years. I think they need a backup.
They've gone from Sergio Aguero.
Yeah,
until the market kind of goes back to some sort of normality, I think he'll do.
It will never go back to sort of normality. The prices are going to just stay ridiculous now forever.
Yeah. No, I meant as in because of the pandemic.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm sorry. Yeah.
Because of Erling Haaland, I reckon they'll just go out and get in.
They could, but I believe Jesus could be their number 9 if needed, and I think he would get a lot of goals.
I'm not too sure about him, mate. I'll be honest with you, because from going from Sergio Aguero to Gabriel Jesus, that's a massive downfall.
Yeah, but then we've never really seen Gabriel Jesus play as a number 9 week in, week out. You've seen him come off the bench or come in for Aguero and stuff like that, but you've never seen him do a whole season as their number 1. So you don't know what he could do in a whole.
True, but he has been getting a lot of minutes this season. And how many goals has he got this season?
1 second, I'll look it up. He's only 24. You've still got to remember, he joined City at 18? He's only 24. Like, he's got 13 goals and 3 assists this season for City in 32 appearances.
So I just don't think that's Sergio Aguero level. But then they've also got Fernand Torres, haven't they? And apparently, I reckon
he could play up front, but he normally plays out wide, don't
he? But I think they will struggle for a while if they don't sign someone like Haaland.
Well, you say that, but they've basically had a subpar Aguero this year in the Cup.
As in like struggle with scoring goals. But you say they've had but I'll be honest with you, the whole Premier League hasn't been as competitive as it has been in recent years. I think they've got lucky that we've had a downfall. United aren't playing very well. Chelsea obviously are in a transition stage now where they're coming from Lampard to Tuchel. And then Arsenal, Tottenham are just different. They're built different. So I think
Arsenal, Tottenham just mid-table sides.
Yeah, I say that.
Even though Tottenham above Liverpool.
Yeah. Well, on goal difference.
I still believe Jesus could be the number 9 if he had the chance.
If he gets the chance, he gets the chance, isn't it? But I just don't think he's.
It may not.
Let's move on anyway to the best game of the weekend. Yeah,
Newcastle
see the
Tottenham.
What, you're skipping over that 8 o'clock kickoff?
Now
Yeah.
we'll speak about Liverpool. Obviously, 3-0.
Nice 3
You must be very happy.
I was over the moon, mate. I was watching it with Rob as well.
Most fraudulent
COVID.
performance.
COVID restrictions, but we were watching it together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the first half was, let's just say, I don't get how in the first half we went from 0-0 to 3-0. Because in the first half we didn't look like scoring, and Arsenal played very well defensively, and they actually looked very strong in the first half, and then all of a sudden, second half comes out, Trent just turns different. Obviously, we'll move on to Tuesday, what happened then, but he just went completely different in that game. And Jota obviously has been our standout signing this summer.
I know. Sorry, go on.
No, that's all
right. Liverpool played well, which is fair enough. You did play very, very well, but Arsenal were shocking.
They were awful.
They were awful.
They were absolutely awful.
Like if they were playing at their best, probably wouldn't have won 3-0. You probably still would have won, but on that day they were shocking. I thought, like they barely even had the ball. Like in the whole game, they made 395 passes compared to Liverpool's 703. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, but I think that was because, do you know what? I think it was because we had that spine of Fabinho and Thiago that we could actually dictate the game.
Thiago?
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh, he's just putting up his thumbs.
Here we go.
He's pointing left, right, and centre. But him and Fabinho actually, they controlled the midfield.
They complement each other a lot, don't they?
Yeah.
Thiago can have a bit of a free roam role when Fabinho's there.
Yeah. And then I think Wijnaldum played in centre mid as well. But, he's just living in Liverpool now for free. Yeah.
I can't believe you're letting him. I mean, I don't know if he wants
Milner
to
started, Cam.
Oh yeah, Milner. Sorry. And then he went left back, and then Wijnaldum.
Yeah.
For us to let someone like Wijnaldum go.
Yeah, shocking.
Does he want to go, or is it just a case that you're not offering him a contract?
I think it's a bit of both. We're offering him contract.
It's just not enough. It's not. He wants more. He's coming. What is he? 30?
Yeah, he wants to be in the top tier of high-end players at Liverpool.
Oh, he's not worth that.
And then he also wants to have a longer contract so he can secure himself financially.
Yeah, which I believe
Barcelona.
Reports out of Barcelona want to give him a contract, but
can they afford it?
Yeah, that's the question.
So if Barcelona can't afford it, then he has no choice but to sign a contract with us.
Yeah, or go somewhere else.
But for us to say that about Jorginho Wijnaldum, who is 30, he's 30 right now, and he's been he's played pretty much every single game of the most competitive Premier League season for us.
Yeah, the thing is though, people see back in the day, 30 years old, you think getting to the end of the career, you are too fair, but players aren't doing what old school players did. Like old school players got drunk every day or whatever, and then still played on a weekend. Whereas these, like a lot of them say they barely drink. They're high performance and stuff like that, and their like body shape and that is a lot better than they were back in the day. So they're going for longer. So I don't see 30 years old no more. No. Look at Modric, look at Cruz and stuff like that. Look at Ibra, he's 30, what is he, 38, 37? Yeah. He's still playing in. He's 39, he's still playing in one of the Europe's top 5 leagues.
He went from the MLS back into Europe. People usually go to the MLS.
It's stupid. Like Ronaldo.
I do think though, once you get to over 30, unless you're like elite, like your Ibrahimovics, your Ronaldos, I think offering big contracts to players over 30 is a bit of a risk.
Yeah, I don't think they offer big contracts, but I'd probably say 32. I would maybe.
I think
like if he's
3-year
30,
deal.
I'd still give him a 3-year deal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is what's funny is last season we gave James Milner a 3-year contract extension, and he's 35, and yet Wijnaldum, who's only just turned 30, we're reluctant on giving him a 3-year contract for someone who's been a very key member whilst Jordan Henderson has been injured.
He hasn't even had many injuries. If you're 30 and you've had a lot of injuries, I get why you want to give him another contract. But Ronaldo, like you said, is playing week in, week out. Like
maybe he's
I
asking for just stupid amounts of money.
maybe he could be. Yeah, we don't know the ins and outs, but
Yeah, unless
from
you
an
know
outsider's
what's
point of
going on
view, it just thinks it just looks like why you're not giving him that contract. But there's got to be other reasons.
Anyway, the next game was Southampton Burnley. This was fair enough. This was actually a very entertaining game.
It was an entertaining game. 3-2 to Southampton.
Didn't Burnley went 2-0 up, didn't they? Or was it 1-0, 1-1?
It was 2-0.
No,
2-0
it went 1-0, 2-0, and then Southampton.
But someone like
3-2
Burnley, that is shocking for them, like considering how well known they are for their defensive style of play.
Yeah,
Their Brexit football, as I like to call it.
You love that phrase, don't you?
Yeah,
I love Brexit football.
It's just typical long ball, proper old school English football. Isn't it? Hoof ball up to Chris Wood to flick it on. But even when United played them back in December, I think United you only won 1-0 at Burnley, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Back in
I think
December.
so, yeah.
Even then, I was like, Burnley aren't going to do anything to trouble them. They have no like. I know they beat us at Anfield. Don't get me wrong. I'm accepting that they beat us, but they have no. They don't have any good players to like create. Their best player is Dwight McNeil, and he's okay.
He's quality. No, he's a quality player. I think if you see him when he gets in and around the box, he creates things. But because of Burnley's style of football, he's a defensive winger. Like he's playing as a midfielder, not a winger. If he was a winger, like a lot of the high up clubs play, so he's more attacking, I reckon you'd see a different side of Dwight McNeil.
It would definitely.
If you put him in like an Arsenal
what
team.
is it, 20? Yeah, he's still only like 20, so he's got years ahead of him. And I believe he will play for one of the top 6 teams in his career.
Yeah, he definitely will. He's a decent player. But do you know what I mean? They had no quality, and you see that when they lose a 2-goal lead to Southampton. Who I think Danny Ings is still injured, isn't he? Or did he come on?
No, Danny Ings scored. He started and
right,
scored.
so
he's back.
Played,
yeah,
so he's back. So Danny Ings and Ward Prowse. I mean, Southampton haven't got a bad team, but
no, they haven't got a bad team.
I don't get what happened to them. They were top 4. Like they were fighting for top 4 at the beginning of the season, and then
I just think they're the purple patch. I don't think they're up there.
They're not up there.
Or even in the
100% they're not up there. But
I think they just had a good run.
I thought they'd be fine for Europa League.
Nah, not with the way that, like, if you look at the top, I'd say top 12, like obviously from City all the way down to Wolves, they all spend a lot of money, and you can go through each team and go, that's a world class player, that's a quality player, whatever. But from Palace and that, they're all probably just, apart from maybe Palace got Zaha, but the rest of them, they're just average Premier League players. Whereas everyone's got world class players like Richarlison for Everton, quality. You would say
Rodriguez,
stuff like that. Grealish, yeah.
Jesse Rodriguez.
Yeah, no, we're not going into that. Right?
It's not confirmed.
Right. Nothing's been confirmed. So, but yeah, we'll move on to the next
title of the podcast is James Rodriguez a woman? Question.
We're not. That's just a joke that went round.
Newcastle.
If that's real, mate, honestly. If that's real, then I want Rob to do it, and Rob can be a professional woman. Go for it.
Professional woman.
Professional woman, yeah. Professional woman footballer, Cam. Come on, mate.
Yeah,
stop
say
being
that.
an idiot.
Professional woman.
God's sake.
It sounds
all right, let's just move on, all right?
Newcastle
I can feel the cancel.
Yeah, I can. Newcastle Tottenham. Yet again, Tottenham having a chance to enter the top 4.
Hold on. Before you guys carry on, I've just got Sky Sports on the background. And breaking news: Harry Kane expected to tell Tottenham he wants to leave if they fail to qualify for next season's Champions League. That's that. That's mad.
He should have left 2 years ago.
He should have.
Anyway, Newcastle Tottenham. Tottenham having a chance to go into the top 4, and yet again bottled it. Obviously, that's what they do. They love it.
So it looks like Kane's leaving.
I'm not gonna lie.
They can't beat Newcastle.
I want to see Kane at another team. I want to see Kane at a City, at a United, at a Chelsea, wherever, or like Bayern or something like that. Just to top team, because you
He'll
would
stay
see
in the
different
Premier
side
League.
it came.
He'll stay in the Premier League because he wants to beat Shearer's record. But
Yeah, but look at his numbers he's done for Tottenham. Imagine if he was at City
I think he'll go City.
for the
100%
next
he's going City.
10 years, or not, sorry, 5 years or so. I forgot that. What is it, 27, 28?
Yeah.
He
He's
would,
younger than that.
he would smack it. No, it's not.
See if City don't get Haaland, I think they'll go get Kane.
Mm. I could see him coming to United, you know.
I can't
It
see
depends who
you
City
scrapping
get.
Cafe.
It depends who City get. I think if
I
City
would
go
really
and get
want to go
Haaland,
United.
I would love
You
to
don't
see him
think?
at City. I really would.
I don't think he'll
I
go
wouldn't.
United.
But I would.
I
It's
just
one of
can't see
those
him
that-
going United.
Nah, it's one of
but-
those. As a Chelsea fan, I wouldn't want to see him at City. But as a football fan, I'd love to see a player like that playing in a team like City.
Thing is, if he
Yeah.
goes City, then
It's
Chelsea,
over.
Liverpool, and Man United need to spend.
We need
big
to
in the
spend.
summer. We need
Yeah.
to spend big. We need to bring in a world class striker. Like one of us needs to bring in Mbappe or Haaland.
Liverpool
Yeah.
project Mbappe.
You know what I mean? Mbappe 2021.
Oh God.
It's written in the
I've
stars.
been saying this for the last 3 seasons, Cam.
We've been saying that
Liverpool
since
signed
Mbappe
Mbappe
was
this season.
12.
Yeah, I've been saying that since Mbappe started for Monaco. Villa Fulham. What happened in that game? I didn't actually catch it. I was out.
So I'd be lying if I told you I watched it.
Didn't it
Yeah,
finish
I
1-0?
can't even remember. No, it finished 3-1 Villa.
Oh
Sharp.
yeah,
And
yeah.
with Ollie
I
Watkins
catched the
back.
last 5 minutes.
Ollie Watkins did bag. Trezeguet got 2 and
Sharp.
Watkins got 1.
Not bad.
Watkins is
So
a baller.
Villa again, just doing very good, aren't they?
Villa are sick.
It's a solid
Yeah, considering
side.
they finished 1 point outside the relegation zone at the end of the season.
Yeah, they had, no Jack Grealish that game as well.
No. People, yeah, gas up Villa like Grealish,
Still got people.
Yeah.
Watkins. Their centre backs are sick.
I'll tell you
Konsa
now,
and Mings
Ezri
are
Konsa is a
so
baller.
good.
Those
Mate,
Konsa's
so good.
quality.
they're so good.
Both,
Both of them are unbelievable.
Yeah.
both wicked players, man. Especially that.
Even Matt Target as well, you know, from
Yeah, and Matty Cash.
Matty Cash is baller.
Yeah, and
They've just
obviously
got a
Emi
strong side,
Martinez.
haven't
They're so
Yeah.
good.
they? They
But
have got
how many of them do you think will stay at Villa at the end of the
Most
season?
of them.
most
Most of
all
them.
of them, if not
think-
all of them. Villa,
I think
Yeah.
Grealish
yeah.
has just signed a new contract.
I think he'll go
I could see maybe Mings or Konsa going.
I
Because
can't see
loads
Mings
of teams
going.
looking for
I
centre
can't see
backs.
Mings because he's at 27, is it? 28 maybe, but I can see Konsa going something like
Konsa definitely
22 or
I think
21.
Konsa,
and Konsa's,
Konsa, I think will go like Chelsea or something like that.
I'd love
Yeah.
Konsa at
Or
Chelsea.
Liverpool.
Oh my god.
But no, because we're going to
Konsa's
sign that
quality.
Ozan Kabak.
Oh, yeah.
And you're trying to sign that Leipzig centre back, aren't you?
Apparently, they
Konate.
said to go for, apparently they said they'd rather go for Kabak because we can get him for like
Kabak.
18 million.
Yeah.
Ah.
Tell you what, as well, a player at Villa I've seen. What's Barkley? Completely changes football ability from Chelsea. He just
Yeah.
had more freedom, didn't he? At Villa, and
Do you think he'll?
Yeah.
I don't think he'll.
I think he'll sign for him.
I
think
hope he
he'll go
does.
back.
He won't come back to Chelsea. Well, he'll come back to Chelsea, but
I
if
think
he
he'll get
stays, he
sold
won't
by
get
Chelsea.
played. So
He'll
yeah,
get sold.
he
I
should
think
get sold.
I can't say he'll do like a Tammy Abraham, go back to Villa, but obviously Tammy Abraham stay at Chelsea.
Yeah.
And I think Barkley will leave though. I can imagine him going to like a mid-table Premier League side.
I think he'll go back to Villa full time.
I think he will. Yeah.
It
So
depends
given
though. I think
they
if
put
they keep
faith in him,
Jack Grealish, maybe.
Yeah. So there's one player who stood out for me at the moment for Villa. I don't know if you've actually watched some of their games and stuff. It's a youngster called Jacob Ramsey. He's a bit like an attacking midfielder. He's been coming on.
Yeah.
Looks decent. Looks very good.
Mm.
Again, another young Englishman, but again in a position where like that's attacking midfielder role. There's too many in there, so he probably won't get a sniff at any England team. But
no.
I think as a Premier League player, he's looking quite good right now.
Yeah, I think he'll be
see
a
what
Premier
he
League
does.
regular.
Yeah,
When I've seen him play, he doesn't look like
it doesn't look like Phil
like he's-
Foden,
no.
but he does
Who-
look like a decent player.
the only issue for Villa this season, I think, has been their inconsistency as well.
Yeah.
I think they would have been fighting higher up in the league. If they just weren't inconsistent.
Yeah,
You know,
I think Dean Smith has done a great job, though, hasn't
he? Yeah, he's been cracking.
Good manager.
Considering what he did last
Good
season.
manager. Yeah.
I think they need
John Terry.
I think they need a winger and as well in the summer because I don't think El Ghazi, Trezeguet are. Don't get me wrong.
Or Traore.
I don't think they're like if they really want to be competing for like Europa League and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I think the two weakest positions and a wing for them. I think they need, as much as I like Douglas Luiz, I do think they need a slightly better holding midfielder.
Well, they've just signed that Sanson, ain't they, from Marseille? So
of course so.
He can play a bit, but I haven't really seen much of him yet.
But
No,
again, it's Villa spent money at the season. So how much money can get you in?
Villa do spend a lot of money, to be honest. They spent like 100 million in the summer transfer window, but then obviously financial fair play was coming involved, so they had to slow down a bit. But that one there, Villa will spend loads because I'm pretty sure their chairman's the third richest club in the Premier League or something like that. He's the third richest man, so I can see them spending a lot of money if those rules change.
Well, they are thinking of scrapping the money.
Yeah,
we'll get on to that another.
So next game, Rob. You'd be quite happy. United Brighton.
I won't lie. I didn't watch the game live because I was at a garden do. So garden do. It was a garden piss up. And
oh no,
we're only allowed 6 people, mate.
So are you saying Cam's not in one of your top 6 people?
I wasn't the person who hosted.
He's digging himself a hole.
I was also digging.
But I did manage to watch it on Match of the Day, and it was all right. We look knackered. All our players look dead.
It's because you haven't got a good squad, and even when you're injured players, Ollie rushes them back.
Yeah, and he has an obsession. Like I noticed this when we played Sociedad. In the first leg, we battered them. I think it was like 5-0 or something stupid. But in the second leg, he still played Bruno. There's no need.
Yeah, because to be fair, when you don't play Bruno, you're shocked and look at you against Leicester.
But it doesn't matter. We're 5-0 up.
I know, but he just, I don't know what's wrong with him. Is he insists on playing your best 11 every single time?
Yeah, I do. It winds me up because you can see up until Christmas we were so good. Like we got to first, and then ever since we got as soon as we got to the top of the table, the players just died. The only players that I still think are, don't get me wrong, we're not playing terribly, but the only players that I still think are standouts are like Bruno, obviously, Luke Shaw. And I actually think Harry Maguire and Lindelof in the last few games have looked solid. I know Lindelof won man of the match against Granada in the week. And I'm pretty sure, I don't think he won man of the match at the weekend, but I know he did. I know he did decent. But yeah, we just look knackered. That's the only thing. But
a lot of games.
A win's a win.
Yeah,
I saw
2-1 win.
I saw. Who scored?
It's just about points now.
First? Who scored your first? Was it Rashford?
Rashford,
yeah, it was.
Rashford's goal
when Bruno Fernandes just got absolutely taken.
Yeah, he got killed. Somebody was like, "Did you see the goal?" He was like, "No, I was too busy trying not to get my ankles broken or something like that."
Brilliant. I thought Brighton played well as well, considering how poor Adam Lallana is different. I don't know what it is. As soon as he plays Manchester United, he turns brilliant.
Shot. Cam brings up the Liverpool players. Not ex-Liverpool players.
To be fair, they did both play well.
They did. Welbeck. Oh, baller. England squad.
Have a day off.
I don't know how he got into it in the first.
You need to go and make yourself a cup of tea, mate, and have a think.
Yeah, you look a bit tired there, But
Oh my god!
I thought Brighton played well. Yeah, I think they could do something next season if they stay up. But
Yeah,
they looked very good.
Yeah.
And then the final two on the Monday night were Everton, Palace, and Wolves, West Ham.
Everton
Again.
Palace, standard draw, in it. Like,
Yeah.
Well,
The thing
yeah,
is, again,
exciting
this is Everton again. This is
Dropping
Everton. Each season, they fight so far. Even under David Moyes, even under Roberto Martinez, they push for the top four. And they always slip up against stupid teams. Like Palace they were 1-0 up thanks to James Rodriguez. And then Zaha obviously scored late on. But it's just you got then
Did
again it's was it Zaha?
Batshuayi.
Batshuayi. Sorry, because I watched the video of Zaha kicking off, so I just assumed he scored.
Yeah, no, it was Batshuayi who scored.
But yeah, every season they do this is where they're so consistent. They look very strong, but they'll never get top four.
I mean, they're
And
4 points away. Oh, sorry, 5 points away from top four with a game in hand. So they still could do it.
They still can do it.
That's how tight it is. But yeah, I can't see them doing it.
It's whether or not they keep performing. Like who said it? Gary Neville said it the other day, where he was like, "This is why I hate everything because they look so good during the season, and then they mess up at important times, which they have. You know, that Palace game should have been a win. They got Villa in their game in hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and then the final
we'll move on.
Wolves West Ham, wasn't it?
Yeah, Lingardinho.
Baller.
Will you take him back at United, Rob?
No. Well, I would, but he's got to accept that he's going to be a squad player.
But I think Jesse Lingard plays better when he plays week in, week out, not just coming on now and then.
Yeah.
Like when he had that summit at the Euros, going up to that tournament, Euros World Cup, sorry. I forgot when it was, but coming up to it, he was playing all the time.
Yeah, from a selfish point of view, I'd want him to stay just to help our squad. But I think the best thing for him is to go. And probably stay at West Ham.
West Ham, it's that sort of like London life as well. I think he suits the London life.
Oh,
I mean, living in London, he's sort of screamed out like, "Oh, he loves London." So I think that's why he's enjoying his football a lot more than he is at Man United. But again, Manchester United's his home. So
yeah, if you look at the stats though, like Wolves should have won that game.
Like, they held on at the end.
They had 20 shots to West Ham's 9, 67% possession Wolves had. How West Ham, to be fair, West Ham did very well to win the game because obviously they went 3-0 up and then just for half time, Dendoncker scores and Fabio Silva scores. And as soon as Fabio Silva scored, because I was actually watching the game, I thought they're going to score here, like they're going to come back here. But West Ham defended for the last 20 minutes very well, very solid.
Yeah, I remember messaging Harry saying this is like the biggest 20 minutes of their season, in my opinion.
Yeah.
If they lost points at Wolves after being 3 up, and I know he was cacking his pants. He was like, I know he wasn't a happy boy. But yeah, it's almost like they turn into like a League Two side, and then they conceded the second, and they were like, oh yeah, we'll go back to being West Ham again.
Oh yeah, we are actually playing in the Premier League. Let's just start playing well.
Yeah. Let's remember to kick a ball again.
Before we move on to our final subject, do you want to get some predictions for this week's game?
Yeah, okay then.
Do you want to?
Yeah.
We'll just read them out. So Man City Leeds is the early kickoff. I think that's going to be.
Someone want to write them down so we can look at our predictions next week.
Go on, Owen.
We'll call it on the recording. It's up to you. If you want to write them down, you can. But I'm not.
Yeah, I was going to say just jot them down because then we can just read from it. I think.
Go on, lad.
Yeah, write it down, Rob.
My laptop doesn't work.
All right, I'll keep.
You've got pen and paper now.
No, okay, that's fine.
Right, Man City
Leeds.
I have 5 or 6-0 City.
I think it's going to be.
City?
Honestly, I don't know why.
5-0 City.
I've got a feeling 4-2 City. It's going to be a high scoring game, I think.
It
But I'm
will be
going
a
to go
high
4-2.
because Leeds are going to play how they usually play, just constantly attacking.
What do you think, I?
4-2 City.
What are you going with, Rob?
Owen is 4-2 City. I'm going to go. Have you seen the team they put out? I don't think they'll be winning 6-0.
No, don't look
They've
at
got
the
like
team.
5. What do you mean? I've already seen it.
They ain't got a 5 back.
Yeah,
They've got Mendy.
they got Zinchenko
They've got-
in midfield.
Yeah,
is
they're
that
playing
what they've done?
Zinchenko midfield, yeah.
I think
Well, that's what it says on paper. So.
City will win 3-1. I think.
All right. So we'll move on to the next one, Rob. Liverpool Villa. We'll start with you before we come to Cam because we want to hear Cam's last. So what do you think?
1-0.
1-0. You think it's going to be 1-0? I think. I don't know why, but I think it's going to be a 2-0 Liverpool because they're going to want to bounce back from their Champions League horror in midweek. Cam?
Yeah, that was horror. What as Villa? Optimistic as I am, I'd love to say 4-0 Liverpool, but I think it'll be a 1-0 Liverpool.
1-0 Liverpool. Okay.
Either 1-0 Liverpool or 1-0 Villa. It's going one way. It's going to be a boring 1-0.
Yeah.
What was your score, Owen, again? Sorry.
2-0 Liverpool.
2-0.
Yeah.
Knowing our luck again, it's going to be another 7-2.
I
We can
wish. I
hope.
really wish it is.
Crystal Palace, Chelsea. I guess me and Rob should do our predictions first before we hit a few.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be 1-0 Chelsea. I was about to say Palace because I really want Palace to win, but I think it's going to be 1-0 Chelsea.
I think 2-0 Chelsea.
Come on then, Owen. After your amazing prediction last
As long
week,
as I don't get another red card.
Oh yeah, that's my amazing predictions last week. But I'm gonna go with Rob. 2-0 Chelsea. I think we're just gonna make sure that we secure it at the back, and we're gonna do like we did in Champions League and get one goal and then get one late goal.
Burnley, Newcastle 0-0.
What game?
0-0.
Now 1-0. There'll be goals. 1-0.
I don't know. I have a feeling Burnley will win because I don't think Newcastle are all that.
Yeah, they're not all that. That's why they're in the bottom half.
I'm gonna go with 2-1 Burnley.
Yeah, West Ham, Leicester.
0-0.
You think?
Yeah, I think they're just going to cancel each other out. They're going to go. It's going to be a tight game. I think it's just going to be 0-0.
I think it's going to be 1-0 Leicester.
Quite a low scoring week, you think, this week, don't you, Cam?
Yeah. I think they're just going to nick it.
Rob, what do you think?
I think 2-2.
2-2.
Yeah.
Spurs United. Owen, what's your prediction? We'll get Rob's last.
2-0 Spurs.
You think?
Yeah. They're playing at home. I think they're going to play better than they have been.
United away.
United are our way, yeah.
Yeah, I know. United are brilliant away from home. They're rubbish at
home.
Just
do your prediction, man. Trust me.
I think
2-0 Tottenham.
I think 2-0 United. I hope so.
Rob's going to say like 7-0 United.
But they lost 6-1 earlier on in the season.
I think 3-1 United.
Ooh. Sheffield United, Arsenal. Knowing Arsenal, it's going to be 2-0 Sheffield United.
Is that what you're going with, Cam? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Sheffield United.
You know what? I back you, but I'm going 2-1 Sheffield.
Because knowing Arsenal, they're just going to bottle it like they usually do. An easy game. Everyone's 1-0. 1-0, yeah.
What, Rob? 1-0.
1-0, yeah.
And then the entertaining Monday night fixtures are West Brom, Southampton. I think that's going to be 2-0 for Southampton. Danny Ings.
Just going to be a shit game.
It will be a shit game, but yeah. Hopefully we'll be playing Monday Night Football again. Fingers crossed.
Hopefully, yeah.
What
I'm
are you
going to
going with?
say 3-0 Southampton.
Rob, sorry.
I'm going to go with 0-0.
And last game of this weekend's fixtures is Brighton-Everton.
1-0 Everton.
I think 1-0 Brighton. That's how they played last weekend. I think 1-0 Brighton.
Who's at home?
Brighton.
Brighton.
I'm
Over the
going to
weekend.
go with 2-1 Everton.
Right, there are predictions.
See if any of them come through. Never know.
Super 6. Well, Super
7. No.
yeah, 10.
9. Sorry. 9 because Wolves Fulham played last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
This is the issue with Friday Night Football.
Mm.
Can't predict that.
Oh well.
How long have we been? Should we move on to the next bit, or do you want to leave that for like a full episode?
No.
I think we need to talk about Champions League very quickly.
Yeah.
We just talk about our 3 teams.
I think we just finish up by talking about Champions League, no?
Well, I don't really want to talk about Champions League.
I think we have
We'll
to.
keep this brief because I do want to do the last bit of the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to
So
that.
Champions League, Real Madrid, Liverpool.
We were shit.
You were
we'll move on from that.
Oh,
Trent Arnold.
Oh my days.
Do you know what? First
Shocking.
half, Naby Keita, Trent Alexander-Arnold. I don't know what happened to them. Trent came around a bit in the second half, but Naby Keita was shocking. And then second half we started off really well, and I thought we were going to get back into it, and then Vinicius scored again, and I was just like, well.
To be fair,
Champions League's gone.
Real Madrid's first goal, what a goal. The pass from Cruz, the touch from Vinicius, and the finish, quality goal.
Yeah.
Mm.
The second goal was a bit.
I do think if you had Van Dijk at the back, they wouldn't have scored.
I don't know, because it went right over the top of the defence. So they must have been told to play their line that high, though. So
we've been told to play that high line with Van Dijk and Gomez.
Exactly. So that's why
they just don't change. You got Nat Phillips and Ozan Kabak at the back. No, but you got to think about it in terms of players as well. Van Dijk would have probably given Vinicius Junior a bit more of a chase than Nat Phillips would have.
Mm.
Oh yeah,
I think it's the mental side of it. Coming up against Van Dijk versus coming up against Nat Phillips. I know who'd scare me. Well, scare me. They'd both scare me because I'm shit at football. But if you're a world-class striker, I know who I'd rather go up against.
Right. Anyway, let's move on from that one. I don't want to talk about that one.
Think we'll win the second leg, Cam? Think we'll win the second leg? Think
we'll win the game, but we won't win the tie.
Okay.
We won't win the tie.
We'll
win the game. I think we'll just win we won't win the tie.
What? Oh no, I think Real Madrid are just going to come out and spank them again.
Mm.
I really do. I think they're just going to do the same game plan, and it's just going to work.
Just need corner taken quickly.
Oh God.
With Trent's passing at the moment, mate.
Yeah,
well,
no, true. It'll go.
It'll go nearer to your goal.
It'll
end up assisting Vinicius again.
Yeah. Chelsea, Porto
2-0.
You lot dominated though.
It was just a solid game, wasn't it, from you?
Yeah, right. You say we were dominated, but we're just solid. We had more.
You
solid.
solid.
They had more shots, but we were just solid at the back, which is
away from home in the Champions League. That's all you need to be. You just need to go and do the job.
Like Mason Mount,
especially at this point in the tournament.
Oh, yeah, that was
it was hard. To be fair,
I think
brilliant.
Dodgy keeping a little bit, but just the move, the pass on Jorginho was just inch perfect, and the turn was just naughty. And Chilwell just turned into fucking Prime 9, decides to just run around everyone, including the goalkeeper, and pull him back in the net. All right, mate. I don't know what happened. He just kept running with it, didn't he? Just kept running with the ball.
I think you'll struggle in the semi-finals if you do get through against Real Madrid. But
I don't think we would.
I've
You're only
I've
saying
said
that.
I've said to everybody I think Chelsea are going to shit house their way to a Champions League win.
I think we're
As in,
going
like,
to,
actually winning it.
I'm getting
It depends.
vibes of 2012 again, boys. I'm getting really excited.
I do think if you get City or Bayern, no. But if you get PSG, I think you'll shit house your way to a Champions
I'd
League.
rather City than PSG or Bayern.
I
to
think
be honest.
it'll be a PSG Real Madrid final.
You think?
Nah, I'm backing the boys. I'm backing
I think
Chelsea.
if that's the case, I think PSG will win.
Unless Bayern Munich turn it right. Is Lewandowski back for the second leg?
He's out 4 weeks, so no.
No,
I doubt it.
PSG.
Are they playing the games? Are they playing the games this week coming?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are. Okay.
And then
So-
and then once they got past them, it's Man City. And I think PSG will wipe Man City.
PSG looked so sick
Yeah,
They
against
look really
Bayern.
good.
But
Mate, Mbappe is a different level, isn't he?
They look
Mate.
very good.
Oh.
They look unbelievable.
even defensively, Keylor Navas had a blinder.
Yeah, Navas was
that's-
quality. And Marquinhos. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
he came off, but the first half an hour he was on, nothing got past him.
No,
No,
I think it'll be
he's so
City,
good as well.
City PSG semi-final. I think PSG will get through that, and then I think Real Madrid Chelsea and Real Madrid will get through that.
Have
I
you
think
noticed, by
Bayern
the
will
way?
come back to beat PSG.
I can see them doing it, yeah, but I don't know. Yeah,
Because
I
they
can see Bayern
did
Munich coming back
dominate,
and winning.
especially in that second half. They dominated PSG. PSG played like counter-attack, which I think against a team like City, they'll get ruined.
Counter attack. I don't.
Yeah,
think
that's
so.
pretty much what they did. Bayern was
PSG
dominating.
They did,
PSG
yeah, they did
defensively,
counter.
yeah, they were dominating, but PSG defensively, I think, could hold out a Man City attack.
It depends what Man City show up. If
Yeah.
it's the Man City that at the beginning of the season, then yeah. But if it's Man City now,
I still think PSG could hold out an attack for Man City. Because it won't
Yeah, I
be
think
Sergio
PSG
Aguero.
could. I believe PSG would be City if PSG go through.
I think it's PSG, yeah.
I'll be
I mean, it's
interested to see
PSG
what happens.
Chelsea. Thing is, though, this is how well PSG did defensively. Well, Navas did 31 shots Bayern Munich had in that game, and they still lost.
Yeah, I mean, they did have Choupo-Moting up front, the biggest fraud in football.
How
His
he's
agent-
there, I don't know.
His agent, I'm sorry, is the best agent in world football. How he went from Stoke to PSG to then Bayern Munich.
His agent's on a madness.
Weird. It's a weird one, isn't it?
I bet he gets fat Christmas presents from Choupo-Moting.
100%. You know how Ronaldo? You know how Ronaldo brought his agent bloody Ireland
An
for his
island.
wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Choupo-Moting just gives him a chocolate.
yeah.
Yeah.
Lucky boy.
And then
The
let's
other
go to
game.
the BTEC Champions League, which Rob loves.
Yeah,
Europa
we
League
only have
football.
to. I mean, we'll
Thanks
talk
for waiting,
about
Ian.
Arsenal because it was funny watching them to see the last minute. Have you seen that picture doing the rounds on Twitter of the Arsenal fan TV guy?
No, what one?
Have you not? Oh, I'll send it to you boys after, but he's basically fell to the floor when they
Oh,
see
no,
the.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Oh my god, it's hilarious. I saw some on Twitter where it was like Woody when Andy comes into the bedroom. Oh, I was dying.
Arsenal was
Oh
something
my
different that game.
Mate, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Everyone was Wenger out and now saying, "Oh well, it's just a transitional period for Arteta." Is it? Fuck, that is shocking. What is he doing? Like, how are they
be
10th and
drawing
they're
to
drawing to
Slavia
Slavia
Prague.
Praha?
No.
How is he still
So-
in the job? I don't know.
I have a mate who's an Arsenal fan, and he had the cheek to turn around to me, and I think he listens to this podcast as well, so this will be funny. He had the cheek to turn around to me and go, "Yeah, but Slavia Prague are undefeated this season." I was like, "Yeah, but like,
What,
they
Czech
play in
Republic League?
a literal farmers league."
They're that
He
bad.
was like, "Yeah, but they're undefeated."
I'm pretty sure their
That's
winners
shocking.
go into the Europa League, don't they? In that league. No, they get one.
Yeah.
They get one shot at the Champions League. They have to go into the
Yeah.
qualifiers.
Oh, do they have qualifiers?
Yeah,
That's how poor that league is.
they
Absolutely.
haven't lost this
Do you know?
season.
But what's even worse is they beat Leicester.
Yeah.
who are third in the Premier League right now.
I think Slavia Prague might do it. I think they're at home for the second leg.
Yeah, they are.
I think Arsenal were at home.
What, you think
I
it's Slavia
really
Prague's year to win the Europa League?
Yeah.
Could be.
I think what? So, but you're
They'll beat
not
you
you're a
lot.
United fan who are still in it.
Yeah.
You have
I say
faith
it
in your
could be.
team, don't you?
I say
You have
it
faith.
could be.
Who do they
I
get
say
in
it
the
could be,
semi-final?
but it won't be. Who do we get in the semi-final? We're going to get Roma or Ajax.
Ooh.
Looks like it's going to be Roma, so 2-1 up.
Do you see?
Yeah.
Do you see the ball boy at Ajax?
Yeah, he loved it.
Fucking
Didn't he?
brilliant.
Rome
He
was
literally
wasting
just picks up
time.
the ball and just launches it at
Yeah.
the player.
Did dash it?
He went to like pick it up, and he did the way he kicked it forward, so it rolled down a bit. So the ball boy ran up, grabbed him another one, and launched it at his face.
Brilliant.
And then the player
Oh my
got booked for shouting at the ball boy.
Yeah. It was
Joke, man.
But United, Granada.
Yeah, should we quickly talk about my my beautiful team? I think again we're a bit like Chelsea. In the first half, we seemed to be a bit slow, but we just did the job. Like away at Granada, just grab a 2-0
That's
win.
all you
just
need to
the
do.
job.
Like you said, away, just get the win.
In knockout football, away from home, the wins, even a draw, like you just need to
as
get
long
the
as you
job
get an
done.
away goal.
Yeah. I think we did what we needed to do. I think it was a pretty professional performance, but that was about it. It was a pretty dog shit game to watch.
I don't think you'll get to the final this year as well.
I think we will, only because from what I've seen, United play better against teams that are better. They don't like to have all the possession, and Granada just sat back most of the game. And we scored our first goal because of a long ball to Rashford, and the second goal was a penalty. We didn't actually break them down.
Yeah, that was
what a
Lindelof.
pass on Lindelof.
Sick
What a
pass.
ping.
You've seen all those memes where it's like Tony Cruz plays an absolutely beautiful assist to Vinicius Jr.
Yeah.
And Lindelof is like, I took that personally.
Hold my beer.
Pings it. But going back to the Real Madrid Liverpool game. Did you think, other than those two passes that Tony Cruz did you two watch the game for a start?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man.
In my opinion, I don't think Modric or Cruz did anything after that.
No, they don't have to.
They dominated that game.
No.
Yeah, they
I'm
dominated
just saying,
the game. Like,
other than those two passes, I mean,
they didn't do anything spectacular, but they did. It was a very professional performance from them two. Had they and Casemiro, them two were just there to do what they need to do: keep the ball, pass it around, and then occasionally make the longer pass and that. But they just keep it short.
You watched the game as well, didn't you? Yeah, you did watch it. Did you like that camera angle that they brought out?
Which one?
Did you not see the camera? Like, it was all like blurred. They blurred out the background and just had it focused.
Oh yeah. I thought my TV was playing up at first.
Yeah, I thought so as well. And then it just comes out with that. I was like, oh, wow, that was beautiful.
Yeah. I noticed it with the American football when I used to watch that. They used to have that kind of camera, and they've obviously now brought it into Champions League.
Pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
I quite like it.
Yeah, it's focused on the players a lot more. But I hate watching Spanish TV as well. You get like replays of about 50 dives. You just get people like looking right. But let's move on.
Oh, the best bet. I'm buzzing for this. We'll try and make it quick because
we'll speak about it again like later on. But this making it quick. So
we wanted to set the challenge during the week. Obviously, we plan what we do earlier on in the week. And the main discussion is, with obviously the Premier League back, we wanted to pick our all-time Premier League. So decide as a group, we have our own each separate one, and we decide who goes into it. So we got our all-time bottle jobs Premier League 11. So obviously the first start for.
Should we start with formations?
Yeah, it's a formation.
Pick a formation.
So Owen, what formation have you gone for?
Yeah, I've gone with a 4-2-4 because I just couldn't see a way of not leaving out these four strikers. One maybe me being biased, but
attacking that. I went for a 4-3-3.
Yeah, so did I.
I was thinking that.
We'll
go 4-3-3. That's fine.
4-3-3. Right.
Are we picking a manager, by the way? Like, just start off.
Pick a manager.
I think there's only I don't know. Oh, okay, all right, go on.
Oh, right. If we want to
Yeah.
pick a manager now, Sir Alex
I think
Ferguson.
there's only one manager
Sir
we
Alex
can talk
Ferguson.
about. Yeah, Sir Alex Ferguson. So,
Steve Bruce.
I just wanted to know that we're on the right line.
Right, wait,
when we
wait.
start.
Rob, what did you say?
Well, I'm going away.
You sure?
Sir Alex Ferguson.
Are you sure you want to come back for this podcast next week?
Yeah, I said Sir Alex Ferguson.
All right.
I suppose Cam won't say Jurgen Klopp.
So are we having Steve Bruce, yeah?
Pep Guardiola.
Rob.
Fergie's our manager.
Nuno
so,
Espirito Santo.
A keeper. Move on.
keeper. I went for Petr
Petr.
I went
Rob
for
and
Peter
Schmeichel.
Schmeichel.
There you go,
yeah.
Peter Schmeichel. Peter Cech.
I knew he was. But
It
Petr
it was between Cech and Schmeichel, so I'm happy to concede to Cech.
Yeah.
Cech had the best. He's got the record clean sheets in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, he had a good defense, but he was phenomenal. Most saves in one game as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Brilliant keeper. Right,
He did all that
moving
with a
on.
scrum
Great
cap
keeper.
on.
Exactly.
Bowler.
Right back. Who you got,
Seamus
bro?
Coleman.
Oh,
I'm
I'm going for
joking.
an out
I'm
there
joking.
one.
I've got one.
Who
I know.
did you go for, Owen?
I want to hear Rob's because Rob said it's out there, but I think me and Cam's got the same ones. We're smart.
Who
This
you
is
got
my
for?
most rogue one. Okay.
Right.
I've gone with Zabaleta.
What is wrong with you?
He's
Pablo
so
Zabaleta.
good. He was
So-
so good.
So you didn't put Cam? I'm pretty sure me and you've gone the same one, right? Gary Neville.
Gary Neville.
Gary
You
Neville was my
idiot.
first choice.
You
No, okay,
idiot.
hear me out. I didn't want to put in too many United players. I wanted to keep it fair. Otherwise, I
It's
would have had Gary
yours.
Neville.
Yeah, but Rob, this is
Your
your
opinion.
11.
Yeah, but I don't
and we're
want to be
gonna make
biased.
one big one.
But I don't want to be biased. So I put Zabaleta in there. But
Bro,
if you want
one
Gary
of my
Neville,
strikers
we'll
are
have Gary
pure
Neville.
bias. It is Gary Neville.
Overall.
Gary Neville's.
Overall, Manchester United have been the most dominant team in Premier League history.
Hmm.
Surely you'd go for
I
the best
disagree,
right
mate.
back. You'd disagree.
What?
No, I don't disagree.
Oh,
I just
oh,
didn't want
okay.
to be
I was
biased.
gonna say. Nah, Gary
Well,
Neville.
I'm a Liverpool fan. I would say you're the
Definitely.
best. All right, our two
Well, that's
centre backs.
fine. We'll have Neville.
Our two centre
Oh,
backs.
and what have you gone with?
Rio Ferdinand,
Mm-hmm.
John Terry.
All right, Rob.
I went with John Terry.
Yeah.
I also went with Nemanja Vidic.
Oh, it was between Vidic and Ferdinand for me. It really was.
John Terry is a certain. So John Terry's definitely in because
Yeah.
all three
He
of us
has to
got John
be.
Terry.
He really has.
He's-
Captain in
My-
Chelsea. It's such a
my
age.
other
He has to
one-
be.
I'm not sure if you guys will like this choice. It's not Virgil van Dijk.
You
don't
put
worry.
Virgil van Dijk. Okay.
I think I know who
Okay.
it is. I think I know who it is, and I nearly picked this guy.
Vincent Company.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was in
He
my
was
mind.
phenomenal for Man City.
I just. Oh.
He had 10 years at Manchester
I
City.
also, I'm
And he
not
was
gonna lie, I
fantastic.
also thought of Kolo Touré as well. When I first
He
thought of
was
it.
good. Obviously,
Mm,
part of
no.
the
I
Invincibles.
wouldn't put him in the best 11 ever, though.
So we haven't agreed on the second centre back. We've all said different people. I said Rio Ferdinand. Rob said Vidic. You said Company.
I personally think Rio Ferdinand and Company are better than Vidic. My personal opinion.
I would see me personally. I'd say it go Rio Vidic Company.
The
I
thing
think
is,
Vidic was the best, but
That's
Rio did it
inability,
over a longer
but-
period. I don't
Yeah.
think Vidic did it as long as Rio, so I'm
in
happy
terms,
to say
yeah, but
Rio.
the thing is, Vidic,
But-
every single time Liverpool played Manchester United, when Vidic was up against, we always attacked Nemanja Vidic. When you had Rio and Vidic at the back, we always attacked Nemanja Vidic because we knew he was the weak part of your defence. I'm not saying
But
he's shit.
I'd still say
Also
Vidic
shit.
was better than Company. Because Company, yes, he played a lot, but he was injured a lot. Whereas Vidic,
True.
that man would head a brick and still smile.
But overall,
Like,
let's say,
that man's-
I would agree.
I
with
think
you.
Rio.
I think Rio.
Yeah, I think Rio.
I was going to
Yeah.
put Rio, but then I thought, Vincent Company has done well for Man City.
He definitely is the mentioned Company. Yeah.
Yeah.
I assume we've all got the same left back. I'm hoping we've all got the same left back.
I'm hoping we have.
Rob, who you got for
Aaron
left back?
Cresswell.
Hey.
That'll be
What have you
Harry's,
got?
that'll be Harry's.
Nah, I've got Cashley Cole.
Ashley Cole.
Ashley Cole.
Yeah.
Has to be. There's no other left back that can compete at the moment.
Best
Yeah,
left back
no.
England has ever had.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Oh.
recent.
Okay. Yeah. I was
Best,
gonna say that could be.
considering we've gone from Ashley Cole to Ben Chilwell and Luke Shaw. Bit of a downgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you two were never like that being this team, man.
No.
Come
No.
on.
It is. It is.
Massive downgrade. Ashley Cole was honestly one of the best left backs I'd seen.
Yeah,
He was sick. Yeah,
So-
Amazing
decent.
Ashley Cole.
he was. So we're going with 3 central midfielders, yeah?
Yeah.
If we don't have 2, which are the same, like all of us should have 2 central midfielders that should be on there. If not, honestly, I've got to question your footballing knowledge or anything.
Right, what's your 3 centre mids then, Owen?
So, well, I went for 4-2-4, but I'm happy to put a third centre mid in there. First
Yeah, I
two,
think you'll have
Gerrard
to
and Lampard.
concede.
Gerrard
Yeah.
and Lampard have to be in there. I'm sorry, them two have to be in there. And then the third, I would either put, it's a pick of 3, or maybe 4 for me. I think Patrick Vieira needs a mention. I think Roy Keane needs a mention. Scholesy.
Mhm.
And I even think recently De Bruyne. I was going to say Yaya, but I think De Bruyne needs a mention as well over Yaya.
So Rob,
Mhm.
who's your 3 in midfield?
Well, who's Owen gone for? Was his third
I've gone
midfielder?
for Lampard, Gerrard, and I'm going to say Vieira.
Okay.
Who's your 3, Rob?
I went for Lampard and Gerrard. It was
Good.
between Gerrard and Keane, I'll be honest.
Keane. Yeah, Keane was a big part of the Premier League.
But I did go for Gerrard just because I think
God, he was
he
good.
is better. And then
Cam would have kicked
my
you off
other
the
midfielder,
podcast.
Bruno Fernandes.
I went for De Bruyne.
Yeah,
Right.
I think De Bruyne is
I can definitely
unbelievable.
agree with that.
So a certain Scouser legend is going to be in there because we've all 3 got Steven Gerrard.
Now,
I wouldn't
Keita,
Jordan
Paul Scholes.
Henderson. You went with Paul Scholes.
I went with Paul Scholes.
okay.
I just thought he
There's
was,
always
he
that
was
debate,
quality.
isn't there?
He,
There's
Lampard
always
is
that
good.
debate of that.
Lampard was world class, but I just thought.
Wait, did you not put Lampard in there?
No, I put Patrick Vieira.
Whoa, I'm sorry, Cam.
I also I didn't want to be too biased to England, but I'm happy to sacrifice Paul Scholes. I'm willing to have it as Gerrard, Vieira, and Lampard.
Lampard's the highest
Yeah.
scoring midfielder in the Premier League. Chelsea's all-time top goal scorer.
I know, but I didn't want to be too biased to England. I didn't want to put 3 English midfielders. So I was like, oh, let's.
So we're
put
going
Vieira.
Lampard, Gerrard, and
But
Vieira.
what were your 3, Cam?
Vieira.
So we're going Lampard,
Scholes,
Gerrard,
Gerrard,
Vieira.
Vieira. My 3 was
Scholes,
Scholes,
Gerrard,
Gerrard,
okay.
Vieira.
I wouldn't be mad at
Okay.
De Bruyne though. I really wouldn't. If he
No, De
had
Bruyne,
been there,
would be on the bench.
but Vieira
No.
was just
World class for Arsenal.
ridiculous.
And he's more defensive, whereas
ridiculous.
you've got Gerrard and Lampard, who, in
I
my
don't really
opinion,
care
I'd say
about
more
him.
attacking.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah.
But
So I'm just changing my left.
so front 3. I've
I
got
think
my
this is pretty
3.
obvious.
I think
Yeah.
it is for me. I really do. If you're talking Premier League, yeah.
Right.
I
Who's
think
your
for
Who's your
me-
right winger, Owen?
Right wing. So I didn't go for right, left, and striker. I went for 3 forwards, but I would put Ronaldo there. I know he's a left winger,
Yeah.
but I'll put Ronaldo there.
He was right for United, so yeah.
Yeah. I'd put Ronaldo, Shearer, Henry.
Do you know
I
what's
went
funny?
for the exact same.
That's my front 3.
I went for 4-2-4 because I really wanted Drogba to be in there, being a Chelsea fan. But with a 4-3-3, Drogba had to drop out of there. But Drogba was
sorry, but
amazing in the Premier League.
When you've got the all-time Premier League goal scorer is Alan.
Yeah,
Shearer.
you can't
He's gotta
say
be-
no to that.
I know, yeah. I was really debating though between Rooney and Ronaldo because Rooney played in the Premier League for so much longer.
Do you know who else I was also going to
Mm.
throw in there? And you're like
Ryan
one of them.
Giggs.
Giggsy.
Giggs isn't going in my team.
Cam, we're supposed to be biased. I mean, not
Really?
biased.
Really? Yeah, Giggs isn't going in my team. I was throwing Eden Hazard in there.
No.
I did look
No,
at him.
no.
I really did look at him.
I
But
thought he was quality. Because you
not
got to
over
think about
Henry
it.
or something like that.
We're looking at players who have obviously had a lot of time in the Premier League. Hazard
Yeah.
only had a few years in the Premier League, but those
but
few
Ronaldo
years in
didn't
the
have
Premier
too
League.
long in the Premier League.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I would pick Cristiano Ronaldo over Hazard because Ronaldo was unbelievable for United. But
I think-
those few years Hazard was at Chelsea, he was one of the best players in the world.
Yeah. I think Drogba needed an honourable mention. Bergkamp
Mhm.
needed an honourable mention.
yeah.
Oh, there's so many you could pick.
Van
So
Nistelrooy.
many.
Ian Wright. Ian Wright.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
even
think
Peter
players
Crouch.
like Giggsy need one.
Giggsy definitely. Giggsy's
Giggs,
yeah,
definitely.
very.
I wouldn't put him in my
Yeah.
all-time Prem, but yeah, he definitely needs
I don't know.
a mention.
No,
I think he'd go on the
wouldn't, but
bench for me. I think if
definitely
we
go
had
on
a
the
subs bench.
When you got Henri ahead of Giggs,
Yeah, no
Oh,
one's
Henri
getting in
has
over
to be in
Henri.
there.
No one's
Henri
getting
was
over him.
amazing.
Henri with the yellow football, wearing gloves on a
Mhm.
night game,
In
mate. You've lost
in
the
that sort of in that maroony, is it?
No, it's that
Maroon,
red
yeah.
and white.
It was like a
02,
dark red. Yeah, but I'm
When-
thinking of the dark red kit.
the away
It was
kit
like,
they had. Yeah.
yeah, that's when
No, that was
with
their,
long
that was their
sleeves
home
and gloves.
season. That was their home top half of the Invincible season. That maroon
Was it?
Was it?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's when I think of Henri, that's the kit I think of.
Yeah.
Henri,
Ugh.
unbelievable player, Thierry Henry. If he
Yeah.
wasn't in your front three, I think we would have had to have a discussion about you
Yeah.
on this podcast.
I think
Mm.
like
So we're in agreement
the
that
three.
it's checking goal,
Mhm.
Yep.
Neville right back,
Yep.
Terry Ferdinand centre backs,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cashley left back,
Stop calling him Cashley.
Lampard, Gerard Vieira,
Yeah.
and then Ronaldo, Shearer, Henri.
See, that's
think we're
what
very-
I've got apart from one player's changed. So I think I've done all right there.
That's a
That's
sexy team.
Two
Mate.
players of change from me. But I think
I
we're
think
very biased towards England.
yeah,
I
but
hold-
it's the Premier
But I
League. It
do-
would be.
I know, but
It's the Premier League.
I hold back.
Especially
towards
like
England,
Go through Spain though.
10,
What would
15
you put?
years ago,
you'd
there
have
wasn't as many
PK,
foreigners
Ramos,
in the league.
Xavi, Iniesta. Yeah,
innit? But Spain
Yeah.
doesn't,
it's not. But in Bundesliga, you have more Germans.
Yeah,
Only
I
league
know,
you probably
but
wouldn't have is
I'm just saying.
is Ligue 1
it's
because
good.
French league's
I'm
dead.
not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's bad. It's good. But,
So
I'll hold back for.
I'm not saying next week, but I want to do soon your all-time 11. So just on stats, or so you don't have to see them play on stats and stuff like that. I want to see that soon. So it's gonna be a hard one for us, considering we're very young still. But
that is gonna be tough.
yeah,
Especially
or
all
we
the
could do
players.
that, or players we've grew up watching. So it's like you've got from 1999 onwards, or whatever like that.
Could do
But
favourite players, something like that. Like, it has no meaning to, and we won't pick like a finalised 11. We could just do our favourite players.
yeah,
Got a
no,
full
that's
time.
fine. But
Cam,
yeah.
don't just pick Liverpool's current 11 from last year.
Yeah, but Rob, they're the best ever Premier League team, best champions. We've got the best ever manager. God,
Yeah.
Thought it was
Best
supposed to be,
stadium, best
unbiased
fans,
here.
best lighting.
that's why I just don't like Liverpool fans right now. I'm not gonna lie, they just because they called their one good season. They said everything's the best, not like oh yeah we're good. Said the best, and they named it the best.
Quick question.
See, Cam, this is what's bang out of order. Owen doesn't like Liverpool fans now. I've never liked Liverpool fans.
Yeah, exactly.
At least I've
quick-
stayed true.
Quick question. Right, before we go, quick question.
Go ahead.
Out of the blue, what year has been the best Premier League side ever?
99 United.
I don't think you have to pick the Invincibles to go a whole season.
Oh, Premier
undefeated.
League. Yeah,
Yeah,
Arsenal's
Premier League. You have
Invincibles.
to beat them. Yeah, you can't not pick the Invincibles.
I would say City's Centurion year.
No, you can't. You can't not pick a team who didn't lose a game in the Premier League.
I know, but I'd say City's 100 points is also up there with them. And Chelsea's
Premier League
title
alone,
winning side with Jose Mourinho.
I think Premier League alone, I think it's Arsenal.
Yeah.
100%. I'd give it to the Invincibles, but I do think there would be honourable mentions for Man City Centurion year and Chelsea's title winning side, first one under Mourinho.
2003, 2004 season. No, yeah, 2003, 2004 season.
That was 4-05.
We went back to back.
You didn't win in 2003, mate.
It was just 03, 04 season and
That's the
04, 05
Invincibles.
season. We won it back to back.
You
Oh
know,
shit,
you-
yeah, maybe it was last year. Yeah, sorry.
04-05.
Yeah, 04, 05, that's the one.
I'm so glad that's on record.
Yeah. But yeah, I'd say top three would have to be Arsenal 2003, 2004, City 2016, 17, I think it was. No, that was the Chelsea one. 17, 18. They only lost 2 games and drew 4 all season.
Yeah,
I thought you were going to try to say Liverpool from last year.
Well, I mean, I do think.
You throw us up in the top that year.
Yeah.
But then
You just decide to get pissed every weekend once you won the league and went to shit.
the reason why I
excuse.
wouldn't say United's treble winning side is because you only won it by 1 point.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Premier League alone, we wouldn't be in there.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
for seasons,
think-
I'd put us top. We won the FA Cup, the Champions League, and the Premier League.
Yeah.
I've got a good topic for you to think about, boys, and I'm going to ask it next week because it's going to take a lot of thinking. The team that, like, the best team you think ever been in football. So, say, like, for example, the United, like treble winning side, or the Spain side between whatever year they won the first Euros, they won it like Euros, World Cup, Euros, World Cup,
I
whatever.
already know.
Barcelona. I think I know what I'm going to say. Or like Johan Cruyff's Barca or something like that. It'd take a bit of thinking, but we'll say that for next week. Just keep that on your mind. I want to know your thoughts.
I already know who
my
Rob's
team.
going to say.
I know my team from like right now, but I want to do it next week. All right?
Anyway,
Because we've
been
come on for a long
recording
time.
quite a while. So obviously,
Very long time.
We'll put.
If you've made it this far,
yeah,
Yeah.
you have made it this far. Well done.
Thank you.
If you made it this far, Rob will give you a high five when he sees you.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
nice.
No, it's been a fun one this week, I think.
As we just rambled on.
Yeah. And then we got next week to look forward to. Can't wait. Hopefully all the
What
games.
we're doing next week.
Hopefully all the games go well. Is there going to be a forfeit for who gets the least amount of predictions?
No,
Nah.
definitely not.
Poor. All right. Anyway, thanks for watching episode 4 of the Bottle Jobs podcast. I'm going to let Rob outro it because he missed last week.
Sign out. Yep, you got to sign out, Rob.
Yeah. Thanks for watching or listening. We'll see you next week.
Oh,
Enjoy.
You forgot one massive thing.
Yeah. Be sure to follow all our socials, the Instagram, on YouTube or Spotify, wherever you want to listen. We'll be down there every week.
For this. I wasn't prepped for this.
We weren't prepped.
You should know, you're main host now.
Glitching out last episode.
Yeah.
Let's
be honest, my brother was being an arsehole.
I think you're jumping in there.
If people have listened this far, they deserve to know. If they've come this far, they deserve to know.
You couldn't handle the truth if you started at the beginning.
My brother was acting like a dickhead and I had to sign off the call. That's what happened.
Cam, you lied at the start?
Oh, shit. Definitely getting cancelled now.
All right, boys. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, see you later.
See you later.
Yeah, bye.